Greetings, Elder Blacklight. This build right here is going to take several videos to complete. But I'm going to show you where Tricknoledgy is being played on you. They say there's a sucker born every day. So it looks like every day we wake up, we are being suckered. Because there's no more physical slavery. Even though it's tightening up every day, there's no more physical slavery. There's only mental. What you're looking at is the shrine of the Black Madonna. Various versions of this statue, and they got paintings. But it's Christmas time. They play the old switcheroo on the people. Now see, that baby is supposed to be Jesus. You see? So he done took artificial fraud. I mean, it's fraud and artificially perpetrated on the people. Not artificially, but it's an artificial. It's a stolen legacy. It's BS. See, all this is to make you bow down to that image psychologically. This is what the Masons, the Masonic orders, that's the secret right there. That's the secret, that if they tell you that God is black, you know, I'm talking about the white Masons. Black Masons, they don't know. They might know, but if they reveal it, their head will come off. So they don't want their people to know. They don't want our people to know. But we're gonna let this brother, I didn't get his name, but I want to promote what he's doing.
In for a minute. This is an original photograph. Never been seen in California before. In fact, maybe until I showed it yesterday, it had not been seen in the United States. And this is Our Lady of the Forest. She is the Lady of the Dark Wood. She is Our Lady of the Hermit. She is the Swartz Madonna. And this is taken from a place called Eiseldown outside of Zurich. And that's one of the major reasons I went to Switzerland on this particular occasion in March 2009. I flew from Holland to Switzerland, and I got in about, I think I must have checked into my hotel room about 2 o'clock in the morning, and they sent a big expensive hotel, and they put me way in a small, out of the way place in the hotel. I don't know if they were doing me a favor or they were sending me a message, but it was very lonely and it's very expensive. I mean, a burger and fries, which I shouldn't be eating anyway, It's like $30. Don't get a drink. This is in Zurich. You know where the word Zurich derives from? Too rich. That's the money capital of Europe. So I get in about 2 o'clock, and at 6-something, 5-something, I'm up. And by 6, I'm walking to the train station to go and see this. So I had to catch a train about 45 minutes away and then get a connecting train. And then get to the train station in Isodome. It's very beautiful. Snow-capped mountains. You pass by a lake. And you ask directions. And there's a big church, I don't know if it's Baroque or Gothic, built on top of a hill. So there I am humping to get up the hill. And this is what I saw. And it was worth it. To me, this is just exquisitely beautiful. This is one of the superstars, you could say, of the cult of Mary. There are about 6 or 7 of these. I mean, there's about 500 Black Madonna sites in Europe. But there's about 6 or 7 of them that stand out. The one in Poland, at the Jasnogora Monastery. There's one called La Moreneta, the little black lady, in Montserrat, north of Barcelona. There's 3 or 4 in Paris. France has more than any other country. But this one in Switzerland is very impressive. Now, this is, many of us believe, is just a manifestation of Aset and Heru, or Isis and Horus. Carl Jung, the disciple of Sigmund Freud, was convinced of that. He simply said this was Isis.
The message to the black man, the judgment, the universal corruption, page 265. It says from the Quran, corruption has appeared in the land and in the sea on account of that which men's hands have wrought, that he may make them taste a part of that which they have done, so that they may return. Holy Quran 30:41. In another part, another section, it says corruption started in Europe and it has now spread over 9/10 of the population of the planet Earth. It has caused the dissatisfaction of nearly 100% of the civilized nation. Then we go over to another part, says the day of America's downfall. It says Allah manifests the fall of America. He desires to make America fall as a warning to her brothers in Europe, white Americans and Germans. Allah has taught me that Allah has taught me are the most wicked of the white race. You read that again. White Americans and Germans, Allah has taught me are the most wicked of the white race. The wicked deeds that have been performed and are still being performed by white Americans upon the so-called Negroes, their slaves, are the worst in the annals of history. Now you see here a depiction of Christ born in a manger, they say. And you see, you got Europeans, Caucasian Europeans on the set. You got a Caucasian Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus is white. But check this out. Yeah, so on this bill, I thank the brother for his research and his efforts to bring this to us about the Black Madonna. But this is what dominates this time of year: Santa Claus over Jesus. And the reason for that is because the image of Jesus is being known all over the planet as a black man. So he knew there would be a time he can't keep that lie going. So he usurped Jesus for Santa Claus, because Santa Claus is more in line with who the Caucasian is. So we intend to demonstrate over the next videos how we refuse to get out of this devilish concept. So this is Black Light saying, stay tuned for some hot to be enlightened. Sugar and sugar, salt is salt. If the light went off, it ain't my fault.